What is up, everyone? Today we are playing a activated abilities deck. This is a deck which makes use of the new card from War Machine Aftermath, Training Grounds. We were also playing some Omen Hawkers in there. I had more. I had all four of them for a while. But it was just a little bit too disappointing. Cut down is everywhere in the format. People kill it, and then it doesn't do a whole lot. So a little bit sad about that. So I've cut it down to one because I think you always want to at least have one Omen Hawker or one Training Grounds in your hand, preferably Training Grounds because it's just better. But yeah, so that's why I have the 5 there. We also have a few Captive Weirds because it's a decent blocker. It can turn into a 3/3 that kind of draws you a card. And all of our stuff's pretty cheap to play, so usually we'll be able to play the card that we exile. And then a lot of other great synergies going on here. Surge Engine, a decent 2-drop that can become unblockable, that can become 5/4, can draw some cards. And if you have a Training Ground down, most of that is relatively free. It becomes a 2-mana card, and then you pay 2 blue to get a 5/4. So basically a 4-mana 5/4 that can't be blocked. And towards the late game, you'll start having like 2 Training Grounds down a lot of times. So then your ult is, or not ult, but your last ability is 2 blue to draw 3 cards. So yeah, very, very good synergy with the Training Grounds here. We also have Fairy Mastermind, another good card with the Training Grounds. Basically, on the opponent's turn, you make it draw a card, and then you get to draw 2 cards, which is very sweet. We also are playing some of the reconfigure cards, especially Reality Chip. We can reconfigure this onto our creatures for 1 blue, meaning that like turn 3, we can play this reconfigure and get to start playing off the top of our deck, which is very sweet. And it's also decent body, 0/4, blocks most things in the early game, can stall you out. Because we have this enchantment and quite a few artifacts, then we are also playing some Banishing Slash to get the destroy artifact, enchantment, or tapped creature, and sometimes get a 2/2. Ossification is another enchantment that can exile since we have a lot of basic lands. We're also playing Michiko's Reign of Truth. This is a good finisher card. Once we've got, Training Ground enchantment down, we've got our Surge Engine artifacts, stuff like that, Ossification maybe. Then our Michiko is starting to do like +3/+3, +4/+4, something like that. And Surge Engine's unblockable, so sometimes you can sneak in there with some sneaky big damage. Kind of similar to the Auras deck in Historic. Not nearly as good as that one, but has some similar playstyles. All right. We have a couple Cloud Steel Kirans in here as well because it can help you just not lose the game. It also gives you some flying, which is nice evasion. And the reconfigure cost is 5, which is normally too much, but if you can get an Omen Hawker and a Training Ground or 2 Training Ground, then it is actually really cheap to reconfigure that. Only 1 mana, so really not a big deal. On top of that, Urza's ability goes down if we have Training Grounds, so might as well play that. It also makes our artifacts cheaper, and Mightstone Weakstone is a good one to go with the activated ability synergy and a good removal. Platoon Dispenser, we're trying this in there. It's pretty decent, and if you get some Training Grounds, then you can start just pumping out tokens for relatively cheap. Also draws you some cards in the mid to late game, so definitely a decent include in the deck. But that's kind of the main thing. Also got Roadside Reliquary to also draw off based on our artifacts and enchantments, which we'll have. And that's about it. So we want to get to the board. We want to set up. We want to either draw some cards or make our creatures bigger or reconfigure to start getting some card advantage. I think the only time we're going to have a lot of struggles is whenever the opponent goes really wide really fast. That's going to be kind of our big issue. And we don't have the life gain like a lot of the times in Historic. They have some life gain auras which will help deal with aggro. So we don't really have that going on here. So we have to try to win ourselves with the Michikos. All right, enough about the deck. Let's get into some games. Okay, we go first and we have Training Grounds. We don't have a lot of other stuff, but I think the fact that we got the training grounds, we should keep this. Just hope we can get a third land at some point. Because we got a 1, 2, 3. Which is pretty nice. Omen Hawker. Oh man, if we had another blue, that would be so perfect. I guess we might get it next turn though. Oh my gosh, we are! But if this dies, then we're doomed. But if this doesn't die, we're gonna have a really sweet next turn. Okay. Let's see. So we play this, and then we can activate it. They're probably gonna kill it. Maybe that means it's not worth. Because I don't think they have a... I doubt they have a 2-mana thing that can kill the reality chip. Alright, let's wait to activate it. I guess. Well, I'd rather Omen Hawker die, right? Than reality chip. Okay, I think it's okay. If they remove this thing now, a little bit bad, but they used one already. Land on the top. We can't play Urza and activate the reality chip. So maybe we go training grounds and then just buff this Michiko like pretty huge. Start swinging in for some damage. And then next turn we can Urza plus do the Reliquary. So if they do remove this chip, it's going to be a little bit sad because next turn's kind of a dud. That might have been a reason to play Urza here. Yeah, they pass without doing anything. It's guessing they have like Wandering Emperor. Yeah, I have to play this land unfortunately, which means I can't play the one off the top. Okay. I feel like they might have Wandering Emperor. Okay, but they countered instead. So we swing. We get our 5th land here for the dispenser, which is not bad. Sanctuary Warden. Another land off the top though. Oof. I guess we can, instead of playing dispenser, why don't we configure this onto the Michiko? We can start playing from the top. Another Michiko. And nothing can swing in right now, except for the reality chip. Okay, but that's pretty good. I mean, ossification for this Warden is good. We didn't have to spend any cards in hand. It doesn't seem like they're gonna have board wipes based on the fact that they're playing creatures. Feel like it should go on the Michiko, but Michiko also likely to get exiled by the Wandering Emperor. So I guess I'll put it on the Omen Hawker. Go ahead and tap that for mana. So we can use it here with our Cloud Steel Kieran, I guess. We can configure that onto the this other Michiko, so we can't lose the game. Let's see. Are we gonna want to play the ossification? Maybe. Either that, or I swing in for like a huge Michiko. Would depend on if they have a removal here or not. I guess let's try it. Maybe they have Wandering Emperor? That's gonna be sad. Yep. Alright. So that's like the worst possible situation. Do we put this on the reality chip or the reality chip on this? I guess we're gonna get another Michiko charge, so I'm gonna do it this way. I guess? Well, we're not close to dying. Let's just do it the other way. Okay. Then we can Fairy Mastermind on our upkeep if we want to, actually. Man, Wandering Emperor there. Pretty brutal. But I guess we're not out of things. Double Training Ground is quite powerful.
Remember your training.
Take this damage. If they let this come down, okay, they do. Guess we still have to put this on the Kieran so we can attack in. I assume they're gonna kill the Kieran. We can I'd probably ossification this Warden. Yeah, maybe I should have done it the other way around. I don't know. Destroy target artifact. Okay. Because I can't kill that Emperor now. Good platoon dispenser, but then we were taking some scary damage. I guess we let the Wandering Emperor survive one more turn. Take out this Sanctuary Warden. We can put the reality chip on our Mastermind maybe, and then also we can get some draws off it next turn. Okay. Zergo. Alrighty, that's annoying. Guess we're taking that. Guess so. Oh, they're blowing up my reality chip. We will get Michiko's though, which is nice. But they have a Zergo now that we have not going to be able to deal with easily. What's the best way to do this? I think we want to play the platoon dispenser. But then we can only choose one of these if we go for that route. I don't think we have a choice. So that means we're going to be kind of in the danger zone. But okay, let's give it a shot, I guess. They have a counterspell? Oh, okay. So they countered that, and they're sacking a token. We just decline. I guess we still do this so we can kill that Emperor. Or we could go face? I think we just killed Emperor. If they have any burn, we're dead here. We have to hope their deck doesn't run burn. Flameless Bolt. Okay, we're not dead yet. Another Wandering Emperor, maybe? Do we go with the platoons dispenser as well? We can make a bunch of tokens. I guess we need this Fairy Mastermind in here. Let's not be greedy, I guess. Let's just kill one of these tokens. Actually, how is this gonna work out? So we could swing in with both. They're gonna double block. If we use the platoon dispenser, we can make 2 tokens and still have enough for the Fairy Mastermind. I guess we'd go with that. Alright. They're gonna probably Wandering Emperor, I would guess. Or maybe not. Alright, so it's all up to their Zergo if they can kill my Fairy Mastermind before I get to block. Or counter. They could counter me. Alright, let's see if they got it. They probably got it. They got it. Oh, darn, so freaking close. So close. Man. We're so close. Alright, so we go first. We have Training Grounds, Fairy Mastermind. I think since everything's 2 mana, we can keep this. We do have every color technically, though we're gonna lose some life for it. But the Training Ground into Fairy Mastermind has been pretty good for me in my practice games, so see how that goes. Could maybe even, if we get another land, we can reality chip onto this. Alright, they go Bankbuster. Creature Planeswalker. Alright, so we'll just drop this now. Sweet, we got the land, so we have a couple choices here. A reality chip, they're almost assuredly going to kill this this Fairy Mastermind, right? Maybe I play the Urza and just swing in. Then they're more likely to kill the Urza, and next turn I can Surge Engine and immediately turn it into a 5/4. Okay, Blood Tithe Harvester is fine. Can't do anything this turn. Guess they're gonna swing in with, yeah, the Bankbuster. Okay. No problem, we can take a little damage. Okay. Surge Engine. Also, Reality Chip for 2 blue. They're playing off the top. But I think we just go with the Surge Engine to immediately flip it. They might have a cut down here, it looks like. Alright, let's swing in first. See what they go here. Maybe I hold back the Urza so I can block the Harvester. I do really feel like they got something. Maybe I wait to flip this engine and instead we try for this reality chip. And maybe we can get our land off the top. Okay, no land. What do I want them to not... Like, I want them to kill. Which one am I going to try to get them to kill? Maybe the Surge Engine? Could also kill the reality chip here. Okay. Maybe that was stupid because they can cut down here and then remove on their turn. Okay. Didn't matter. They didn't do it. Alright. Well, I think we're in a really good spot here then. Even if they like shoulder it or something, we have ossification. And if they draw, then we have the Fairy Mastermind. Okay, Surge Engine down. Interesting that they didn't abrade the reality chip. That was kind of their chance. But maybe they have a cut down. Okay, no, it doesn't. Seems like they don't, may not even have their 4th land. Vanishing Slash. I think we're just gonna put this under the Urza. Right? Or drop Surge Engine. Go for the 5/4. Swing in for 2. Sounds okay. Make use of what I have for now. Okay, so even if they kill the reality chip here, not too bad. We have this Surge Engine now, and we can buff it with the Michiko on our turn. They might invoke Despair. Okay, cut down. Cut down's fine. Reality chip is nice to have, but I think it's fine that we got this 5/4 going. We can even draw with it next turn, I believe. Or we might be 1 mana short of that. Yeah, we're 1 mana short of that. Since we don't have double white, we can't play that one yet. Could ossification this token. And get in for 7. Oh, this one can't even be blocked though. So if I play the Michiko, we're gonna get 1, 2, 3 plus 3, so it's 8 damage swinging in. That seems pretty good. So let's go for that, I think. I think we can even force the chump block. No, not quite. Do I want to swing in? Get him down to 1? Maybe not. We'll just hold it back. Okay. So they need to kill both our creatures here to survive. I guess they need like a Gix command. They just kill the Surge Engine. We do have the removal. Okay, that looks pretty promising. Gonna be only down on 2 to 3 mana. Okay, they're killing the Urza. Interesting. And then what are they gonna do with that? Can they do something with 1 treasure? Okay. Alright, we got there. On 3 mana and a dream. We got there. Nice. Alright. So we have a pretty decent hand here and we go first. Let's see how this goes. Would have been better if this was Training Grounds. But it still seems okay. Omen Hawker, Michiko on 2 is fine. It would be better if we had some other turn 2 play, but not terrible. We can, as you can see, use Omen Hawker for Odawara if we want to. I guess they're gonna have removal here. Alright. Which is fine. So this Michiko doesn't do a whole lot, but it will get bigger as we play more creatures down. They have removal for that too? Infernal Grasp? Go for the throat? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so now our hand's looking pretty bad. Okay. Very Mastermind's fine. Have an egg. Maybe they'll draw? That'd be sweet. I doubt it though. Okay, no draw from them. I could play the Michiko here. Maybe I'm just gonna draw on their turn though. Are they gonna kill my something of mine? Can Expite. I think I just let it die. Because I'm going to want to bounce that egg with my Odawara, I'm pretty sure. If they take the draw here, I could just activate my fairy right away. Could even use the roadside reliquary. Doesn't sound horrible. To draw, but then if they don't do the draw discard, then it doesn't work out. Alright. Alright, they did go for it. Huh. It's not letting me do the draw effect. That's kind of weird. Because I should be able to do this here and get a free draw out of it. We still just drew lands, only lands. A little bit crazy. And I'm guessing an Invoke Despair is coming up. Oh, Nahiri's? Okay. That's pretty good for them. Iganjo can also deal with the dragon once it flips. So I think we just pass and see what they do. Second egg. Get our fairy in, and can we activate it right now? I guess we can. Not sure if we want to. But let's see. They're probably gonna kill this. Oh, big score. Interesting. We actually draw. Cut down. Draw a card. Alright. Not too bad. I think it's okay. We have both of these to deal with their dragon. We may even want to just bounce this dragon right now. Can we do both? 4, 1, 2, 3. But maybe we keep our hand and just use both of these, I guess. Because if this one flips, we want to be able to kill it. Okay. Don't love that. Training grounds. Can get these guys down. Guess I could start this Michiko going, but it doesn't do anything for like 3 turns. Suppose so, though. Okay. Let's hope we can find a way to deal with that Shieldred, though. That is not it. We kind of need a Banishing Slash, but I hate to do this. We're going to take damage and blow up our lands. I think we're almost out of the game here if we don't do something, though. Okay, Fairy Mastermind. And Shieldred is such an annoying creature. We could block the Shieldred and then blow it up with like Ganjo, I guess. We'd have to do it before damage, which is a bit risky. Could also just play the Mastermind draw card. No, I guess we can't draw a card because we will be dead from the Shieldred. Alright, well, maybe I should have not bounced the dragon and let them swing in so I could kill it. That didn't matter, we got 3 lands in a row, pretty much. And that's not enough to survive this game. Okay, opponent goes first. We have a 1, 2, 3. Let's see how it goes. Still haven't really gotten that many training grounds in our games. Oh, there we go. As soon as I said it. I think I'm gonna play this one now, to be honest. Well, maybe I'll flash in the Fairy Mastermind instead. There's a chance they might try to draw or something. I don't know. So maybe it'd be worth. Impulse. Impulse is not draw. I guess the Mastermind might be better in a format where there's no Shieldred, so people can actually draw stuff. Alright, so we got some mana to spend on activated abilities. We could like Amishi or something. Or we can activate the Fairy's ability. I guess we can do that with the Omen Hawker. But why don't we... We want to Michiko? We would just have 2/2/2, which is alright. Let's drop the Surge Engine. And then we can Fairy Mastermind on their turn. I'm guessing they're going to drop something really huge here, since they have the Gwenna. It's Ward and add 5 mana. Okay. Wow, that's pretty good. Hidetsugu. Well, they're going to draw cards, so I guess I don't have to do that. And they can kind of go infinite, also very crazy. I guess that's pretty good. Pretty sweet for them. Are they gonna like blow up our board now? Or kill their own Hidetsugu maybe? And then just win with the Singularity or something? Oh, Legend Void? Kinda strange. Not sure what that was. That a mistake because they thought it was gonna untap it. I'm not sure. So I already drew for turn. So we'll just pay for this instead. Okay. I'm guessing I probably shouldn't kill this Hidetsugu, even if I can. Which is pretty scary. We can just make a really big unblockable Surge Engine. I guess. Yeah, with Michiko maybe? I think Omenhawker can pay for this, right? Should be able to. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Okay, that is unfortunate. Yeah, that is pretty bad. Play the training ground and can't even draw cards here. Yeah, I really messed that one up. I guess I can draw on their turn with my Fairy Mastermind. That's about the only thing I can do right here. Bummer. Might have. What would that would have been +4/+4? Yeah, that would have been really good. Itali, okay. Itali is scary. Rona and Fairy Mastermind. I guess we can trigger this now. No lands. Hopefully we'll get one off the top. Wonder if that Surge Engine misplay is gonna make us lose here. They can't remove it though, and we would need a land, but we could do like Ossification plus Michiko. Pretty good. Alright, I think we just take this. We did get the land. Okay. Moment of truth here. I guess I go for lethal. I think I have lethal. Okay, maybe I should check. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that will be 10 plus 2. Yeah, so if they have removal, then I don't have lethal, but doesn't seem like they have it. Alright. Woo! So even with this misplay, we managed to squeak out a win there. So that's nice. So it has some power. That definitely kind of reminds me of a historic deck with the Nettlesys. Pretty sweet. Alright, I think we're gonna wrap up there and we'll talk about it in the post-game wrap-up. Alrighty, so we played some games today. We changed up the deck a little bit. You might have seen that the first couple games had a few different cards. But overall, this is kind of the final version I got to. I think the deck is not good for ranking. It's definitely fun. It was probably sitting close to a 50% win rate, which is not quite good enough. I think when you have a good draw, like a decent draw, I would say decent draw, it doesn't even have to be good, then you can win with it with this deck. But if the opponent ever has like a really good draw or you have a bad draw, then you just lose. And so I think that means it's not quite good enough. Maybe we'll see. I mean, we're going to have standard for 3 years now. Maybe we'll see some pieces get added to this, some nice auras, or maybe even some more reconfigure cards or activated abilities or things like that. So not sure. But Training Grounds itself was very, very strong, and every time I got this, I was really happy. Like, if I could have this in my starting hand every turn, every game, I think this deck would just always win because all of your activated abilities just get so cheap and you get so much value. But whenever you don't have a training ground down, it just feels like a bad mid-range deck. So yeah, I think this is basically the crucial thing. Uh, maybe there's a different way to build the deck so it's not so dependent on training ground, but it also can take advantage of training ground. Not sure, but this card is good. The rest of the deck, so. It works when you have this card. It doesn't work when you don't have this card. So that's my verdict on the deck. Definitely very fun. Great in the play queue to just grind out a few games. Yeah, tons of fun to play in the play queue, but for ranking, I think it's not consistent enough to get you up there. All right, but that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna be trying out new decks still coming up, and eventually I'll need to start trying to climb the ladder. For now, we're just having some fun with March of the Machine Aftermath. But yeah, till next time. See ya.